Welcome everyone to this 2K Sports broadcast live from downtown Minneapolis. And here it comes, the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. Also joining us from the sideline. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Gorgie Dang's checked in for Towns. Sharch comes in for Taj Gibson. Luol Deng is checked in for Robert Covington. And AI is subbed in for Jeff Teague. San Antonio also making some changes. Jakob Poeltl's checked in for Aldridge. Davis Bertans comes in for Rudy Gay. And it's White in for DeJounte Murray. On the court right now for the Spurs. They've got Poeltl. White is out there with Young. And it's DeRozan. And it's Bertans in at the four-man position. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. You look at the Celtics. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top five.
And when I look at the Timberwolves, they have just done a magnificent job of building chemistry. Higher on this list than many people expected. One of the great stories thus far.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Jones is checked in.
Boy, it's tough to see how he misses that one. I don't think the defense was all that tight on him.
They get it again. Tries again. Out to White. Over Jones. And at last they get one to fall. White's got his first points in this one. And it's Jones with the ball for Minnesota. Trailing by 2. Coming into this having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
I mean, they were so impressive offensively. And when you do that, that can really help you on the road.
I think intensity is the key, right, Greg? When you play with energy on the offensive end, good things usually happen.
Minnesota's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Here's AI. That one wide left.
Well, yeah, I mean, you want to give your offense a chance, and that possession didn't do it.
Not at all, Greg. I mean, no reason for him to be taking these kinds of shots. He has only himself to blame.
And White kicks to Forbes. Spurs passing it around. Just 4 to shoot. Three-pointer. And it's White missing. So it's the Timberwolves now. Sharch attacking. Out to AI. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Here is Forbes. He's guarded by AI. And there's the pass to DeRozan. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup.
Boy, officials say play on, even though there's contact. DeRozan, I guess they don't think he needs any help.
And we reach the...
I guess I just do.
DeMar DeRozan last season opened up about his battles.
Other people saying
Love the honesty and the bravery to step forward and tell his emotional story.
Yeah, he opened a dialogue. Kevin Love following his lead to talk about anxiety. Athletes as public figures can have a broader impact than just entertaining. And we see it over and over again.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And take a look at San Antonio's performance here. What do you think they've been doing or not doing?
Tough defense throughout that first period, and it's really paying dividends.
Well, I think there's a level of physicality with them right now and not allowing the opponent to feel comfortable getting into their heads just a bit.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the floor for San Antonio. Hill's out there with White. Then there's Poeltl, and it's Forbes in at the small forward. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, guys, we see new players coming into prominence for the San Antonio Spurs. Now, Greg Popovich gives his veterans credit for accepting it gracefully and helping the young guys be successful. He says it's a tribute to their character and awareness. Kevin?
They certainly have established a great culture in San Antonio. Really something. DA, thank you. Of course, when you look at point guards now, lots of combo skills, but there aren't as many guys with the pass-first mindset maybe that we've seen in the past.
Right, and it's a great point, Kevin, because increasingly you've got to be able to have guys at all 5 positions who are willing to score, or it certainly enhances your ability to win. If you are a pass-first mindset.
Eu saí do Posição no finalzinho do quarto, tirando.
AI outside. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And that's a tough one. But on those illegal screen calls, the defender's never going to get the benefit of the doubt.
And that's true. The officials used to be pretty lenient on those, but not anymore.
Young. And Aldridge gets it to go on the assist from Young. And that's now 6 points for LaMarcus Aldridge. Dang finds Towns to the inside. And the shot is good. The Spurs lead has been kept back down to 8 points. They need that one from AI. The Spurs have gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. Pass to White. 23 seconds left in the first half. Here's Aldridge, and that's going to be a travel. So both teams making some changes here. Timberwolves have gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. AI kicks to Sharich. Pass to Day. AI outside. Jones looking for an opening. And a wide open look for AI. And so it's the San Antonio's. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right.
Vamos ver. Tá, problema. Não entendi muito não. Vou dar minha
And happy you
energia.
could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Jang, he's checked in for
Metade
Gibson.
do terceiro quarto.
Tolliver comes in for Robert Covington. And AI subbed in for T. San Antonio also making some changes. Thomas Bertans comes in for Rudy Gay. Mills in for DeJounte Murray. Now, it's Jang and Towns. AI is out there with Andrew Wiggins, and it's Tolliver in at the 3 spot. So that's the Timberwolves 5.
I think I can make the case that DeMar DeRozan finishes through contact like a big man. This guy is tremendous at end-one opportunities.
Derek White's checked in for the Spurs.
Aqui, ó.
And he's
Toma.
good on the 3.
Vamos. Eu recebi ponto que eu fiz.
San Antonio leading by 15. Gorgie Jang, the 21st pick in 2013 out of Louisville. He's more than lived up to that selection.
Well, let's remember, this is a national champion we're talking about. The Louisville Cardinals won it with him anchoring them defensively. He's also shown a nice shooting touch in the mid-range game in the professional leagues. But I think it's his defense that still remains the strength of his game.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Sharich has checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Bang comes in for Anthony Tolliver. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Andrew Wiggins. AI, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And the Spurs now in the post-Kawhi Leonard era of the franchise. Greg, how do they recover, do you think?
If any team can survive losing a player of Kawhi's caliber, it's got to be the Spurs. They have good depth, got a good return in the trade, and players will step up. Won't be the power they once were for a while, but they'll rebound in no time.
Toma.
Yep, it counts. AI's got 6 points in the quarter.
Conta crescendo.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Now here's White. He's guarded by AI. And White kicks to Mills. And the foul called on Tyus Jones. That's his first foul. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Patty Mills.
Quando tem 8 pontos em menos de 12 minutos, hein?
He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
Muito bom não, mas é melhor que nada, né?
Just 5 on the clock. Here's Forbes.
Nada.
Rebound by Chang. Chang's got his 5th rebound in this one. AI passes to Sharch. Jones kicks to AI. From beyond the arc. Rebounded by the Spurs. They led by as many as 18 points.
O ataque.
DeRozan against Dang. And DeRozan. Here we go. Nice D from Dang.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They work all over.
I'll tell you, it'd be a big help if he could snap out of this cold streak. His shooting has been hurting them.
Pass to Bertans. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Dang against DeRozan. Back to White.
Tá que é meu. Vou precisar de mim não. Que isso, rapaz?
A rebound by the Timberwolves. Jang's got 6 rebounds now in the
Toma.
Boy, the assist just on time and on
Perfect.
target. Easy shot off.
Não como, né?
And so it's set in.
Estamos chegando. Vamos ver se ele me coloca aí no período de jogo.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better
deliver.
And he did just that.
No começo do quarto, né? Último quarto, vamos ver se rende alguma
And there have
coisa.
been 2 very different performances from these teams today. As we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for San Antonio, we've got Rudy Gay, Aldridge out there with Pirtle. Then it's White.
É o tênis, cara, é o tênis. Comprei o tênis novo lá, não usei. Aí, os velhos não tem mais nada.
Over Teague. Aldridge, no
back.
And a surprise he doesn't knock that down. Defense a little
Matei.
too lax that
Monstro,
time.
vamos.
That one's good. The San Antonio lead is
Essa é a chave do time para virar esse jogo.
Here's White. Passes it to Gay. Got a hand on it, and he's able to get it back. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
1,5, abriu.
A minute 42 left in the 4th quarter of this one. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Here's AI. Misses the 3. Spurs leading by 9. And Young kicks to Bertans. Lets it go from the wing. Young's shot is off. Minnesota's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. And it's Wiggins missing. The Spurs have gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the 4th quarter. Young finds Aldridge. Lets it go with a 3. Young's shot is off.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
If Taj Gibson gets around the rack, you understand this guy is going to make an opportunity.
Murray outside. And Aldridge the basket on the assist by Murray. And the Spurs lead by 9.
Incredibly reliable as a scorer. He's always looking for ways to help the team succeed. It's happening again tonight.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
This game looks like they've got it just about wrapped up.
Yeah, just got to work that clock and take care of the ball. Running up the score, showing no mercy.
At this point, they're completely overwhelming them. The opposition looks totally defeated.
Minnesota calls timeout. They trail by 9. 35 seconds left in the game. Guys, what do you think?
And I'm sure the coach is telling them it ain't over till it's over. But I don't know.
And now let's present our Jordan player of the game, LaMarcus Aldridge.
And he's had the hot hand tonight, Kevin. No doubt about it. He's gotten his field goal percentage up over 60. And you're only going to get it that high when you're taking good, smart shots.
If he could only contribute like this for them every night, you can't overstate how much better it makes this team when he has a game like this. And on the road, no less. And he commits the
Ah,
intentional
não!
foul.
Sai daí, filho.
Here's Young.
Vai
And they
bater
go
de
to the
novo.
intentional foul.
Vai perder.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
No doubt about it. Young is a special player. The real question is just how good of a teammate is he.
Minnesota calls timeout. They're trailing by 8. There's 14 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
And obviously, look, they want to finish the game strong, but right now, look at the frustration on their faces.
It's very evident, Greg. You can tell they're upset. They've got to calm down and simply play this one possession at a time.
Jang, the pass to Covington. Jones for 3. No good on the shot.
Yeah.
And so it's San Antonio with the win. This was a very strong showing for Greg. Not necessarily.
Quem esperava, né, mano?
So I got this for size basketball in my spot, right? And then, you know,
Tô vendo em média, né?
shoot
Esse
around,
1.100.
play a game, whatever you want, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, anytime. It's wonderful. Yeah.
My player. Equipamentos, marcador de equipamentos. Mais equipamentos. Clothes, my player appearance. Clothes. Shoes. Monstro. É isso que eu quero. Muito obrigado. Ei, vamos pro outro jogo mesmo? Boston? Bora.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Pregame show.
Good evening, sports fans. This is 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny Smith. Tonight we'll see the Boston Celtics playing against the Timberwolves out in
A última vez que a gente
Minneapolis.
enfrentou o Coisa, a gente amassou,
For
né?
the
O Boston.
Timberwolves,
Vamos ver.
they come into every game with
Abriu uma chave de
confidence, and this game
transferência aí,
is
vamos
no
ver se
different. Two elite
entra na chave depois, hein?
teams putting each other to the test.
Tá
A
ruim
lot on the
sim.
line in this one.
Pois.
And you look at the makeup of the Celtics, not the makeup like you're wearing right now, big fella. You have makeup?
Que busca eu tô entrando? Ah, tinha o K de novo, mano. Que merda. Não, aqui, ó. Esse é o seu padrão, entendeu? Não, assim, desse jeito com um monstro. Queima lá. Ei, queima lá. Nossa, Hate. Nossa. Vamos ver se entrou. Não, saiu. Robert Williams. Ei.
We have an interconference affair lined up for you today as the Boston Celtics come in for this one. We've got some terrific NBA action in store for you today. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony.
Bora, vamos ver.
Minnesota making some changes.
Marca
Sharks
o
is
urso,
checked in for Gibson. Dang comes in for Robert Covington. And AI is subbed in for Jeff Teague. Then for the Celtics, Daniel Tice is checked in for Williams. Hayward comes in for Marcus Morris. And Jaylen Brown subbed in for Marcus Smart. On the court right now for the Celtics, Irving at point, Brown to his side, they're the backcourt. Tatum and Hayward holding down the forward spots. And it's Tice in at the 5, rolling the lane. We know star power is critical, Clark, but when you look at the great bench players, what distinguishes them?
A couple of things, Kevin, when you talk about outstanding role players. One is not only do they accept their role, they embrace it. They thrive in it. They really relish it. It could be impacting the game defensively or impacting it with energy and offensive rebound. Sometimes it's a designated scorer who comes off the bench to just inject offense. Lou Williams as a sixth man. Sure. Vinnie Johnson when he was with the Pistons. A number of guys. John Havlicek, his great Hall of Fame career was pretty much started as a sixth man. So enough Kevin McHale and so forth. You can go down the list, but they impact the outcome with some aspect or aspects of their game, which is awesome to see.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Gorgie Dang comes in for Towns, and Jones subbed in for Wiggins. Then for the Celtics, Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Daniel Tice, and it's Rozier in for Jason Tatum. AI kicks to Sharich. He gets that one. Sharich has got his first bucket of the night.
I think the offensive game of Sharich is really good and continues to evolve. Encouraging to see him be aggressive inside.
Pass to Brown from downtown. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Celtics team.
Yeah, interconference matchup. Two teams that'll see each other only twice.
Valeu.
Yeah, and Greg, this is a big game for both teams. I mean, they don't see each other often, and you know they both want to get a win in this one.
The Timberwolves shooting their first free throws here for the night.
And 75% on the season as a unit from the free throw line.
You know, I know that's an aspect they've been trying to address as a team. I mean, they've got to get those free throw numbers up and improve.
Pass to Hayward. Brown outside. Clock at 6. And the rejection by Jang.
And this is something you'd like to see more of from Jang, given his size and wingspan.
Jones dishes to Sharich. AI. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Three-pointer. Hayward. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Minnesota. The Celtics have shown their toughness and their determination.
What's going to separate us is how close we are.
They certainly do.
And the Celtics have assembled some hard-nosed, unselfish players. Really no better group for Irving to surround himself with.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves?
Just playing suffocating defense. That's been the difference here for them.
You know, Greg, I love watching this team get after it on defense. I mean, they play with a bit of edge.
Nastiness. And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Gorgie Dang is out there with Dario Saric. Then it's Jones. Then it's AI. And it's Tolliver in at the 3 spot. Irving against Jones. Hayward outside. Lets it fly from 18. And it's Rozier that time on the assist by Hayward. Rozier's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for Boston.
Yeah, and Gordon Hayward is a player who's always found a way to add something to his game. Now he feels comfortable going at a defense either inside or out. Great strength when attacking the rim and can shrug off those defenders.
Passes it to Rozier over AI. And Jones pulls it down.
Tough miss, especially since the defense wasn't that strong. I mean, he needs to cash in from there.
Basket good. Celtics trail by 6. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
So the Celtics call timeout. They're first. And this Timberwolves team so fun to watch.
I agree. All-star talent on the rise, athleticism, and they can light it up too. Yeah, fun group.
first 2 quarters. Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And Bang is checked in for the Timberwolves. AI comes in for Andrew Wiggins. Celtics also with a sub. Williams is checked in. They get it back. Gibson. No good that time.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
On the court for the Celtics. Tatum out there with Marcus Morris. Then it's Williams. Then there's Irving. And it's Smart in at the 2 spot. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Jeff Teague.
I don't know if there's a player in the league that has better handles than Kyrie Irving. As a matter of fact, his handles are as good as any I've seen in the history of the game. Smooth, crafty, cunning. Man, it is so much a joy to watch this guy do his thing.
Sharch is checked in for Taj Gibson. Dang passes to AI. Shoots it. Here's Towns. Count the basket. Towns has got 11.
Good luck trying to keep Cat off the glass. Karl Anthony Towns loves mixing it up down low and getting after those second chances.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Al Horford is a multiple all-star. And if you count his stats, you miss what he brings to the table. When you factor in his passing, his defense, his efficiency, he does all the things that help you win. Coach Brad Stevens said, Al Horford averaging 15 points a game for you is like other guys averaging 27. Kevin?
The definition of a pro. Terrific guy. Thank you, D.A.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Dang finds Towns. Here's AI. It's 3-pointers off the mark.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him, but luckily his teammates have picked up the slack.
And here's Sharch. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. 3-point lead. A nice shot by Teague.
A super fast release of Jeff Teague and incredibly lethal catch and shoot play.
Brown the pass to Irving. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Well, for so long, so many were wondering what Kyrie was thinking when he left Cleveland. What is clear now, though, is that Irving doesn't think about it and has flourished on his own. It seems that he really did just need his own team to become the player he's become.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Gorgie Dang's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Tolliver comes in for Luol Deng. And Jones subbed in for Jeff Teague.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Jones against Irving. The kick out to Rozier. Boston again missing. Minnesota leading by 6. Fires it up. The shot by Sharch, no good. The shot by Hayward, wide open. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
And Irving is comfortable running the offense. When a teammate's open, he's quick to whip it around and get him a good look.
As we finish the third quarters, it's still close. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up with a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
No, sem quadra.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Anthony Tolliver out there with Jang. Then it's AI. Then it's Andrew Wiggins. And it's Jones in at the point. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Wiggins with the block.
Great read that time by Wiggins, anticipating the shot. Sends it out with return to sender posted.
Here's Jones. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Jones has got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Minnesota. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
And also, guys, they take a lot of pride in their ability to rebound the basketball, especially on the offensive end.
And with all the drama, Greg, that has followed Irving the past few seasons, he reached out to Kobe Bryant for some guidance.
And just like Irving and LeBron had to go their own ways, so did Kobe and Shaq. Very few players know what it's like to be in a situation like Irving, but Kobe's one of them. And Kobe gave Irving the confidence to not be afraid of standing out in his career decisions, and so far it's paid off handsomely.
Smart deciding where to go with it. Over Wiggins. Smart misses.
Cannot give him that much room for mid-range. They got to feel lucky he didn't knock that one down.
And that one's good. Wiggins.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Here's Irving. He clangs that one off the back iron and down it falls. Irving's got 21.
Boy, I tell you, I don't know if there's anybody better than Kyrie Irving close to the basket. He has a great feel for how to score inside.
Minnesota calls timeout. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Wiggins kicks to AI. From beyond the arc, and Baines pulls it down. Baines has got his 6th rebound on the night.
And I love how his teammates have stepped up for him. He struggles, but they're ramping it up and getting it done this quarter.
And he has the chops for this, raising the intensity when it matters most.
Yeah, he's really calm in these situations. Simply takes his time in tight spots. You got to be patient, and he is playing to his strengths.
Covington with the bucket.
I'm still kind of trying to figure out how that one went in. Don't think they drew it up that way, but hey, it still counts because it worked.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
Yeah, you know, some of it's shot selection, some just bad luck, and they just can't get anything going.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they've been a bit unlucky. Some of it is poor shot selection. In a slump, no doubt.
We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and he commits the intentional foul. He gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Taking 2 shots.
And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
And with the time remaining, I'm just not seeing it.
Yeah, it would take a miracle for them to come back, in my mind. Like Tracy McGrady against the Spurs type of heroics. A lot of points in a little bit of time.
AI with D by Irving. And there's the foul. It'll go on AI. That's foul number 2 for him. Time here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They're behind by 7. 7 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Yeah, this has been rough all the way around. I mean, coming in with high hopes and then just now trying to finish the best they can.
Well, Greg, this one's clearly over. This is done. But hopefully they can find some momentum to carry into the next game.
And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, Andrew Wiggins.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight, just amazing. He hadn't just been gunning. He's been picking his spots, and you need that kind of patience and discipline to shoot as well as he had.
Well, he needed a game like this badly. He's been struggling for a while now, but tonight he broke out of that slump in style. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
No luck that time either. Minnesota taking the W in a close one. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan.
Basketball court in my spot, right? And then, you know, come over, you know, we can shoot around, play a game, whatever you want, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, anytime. It's wonderful. Yeah.
Muito bom. Vamos ver, eu tô com 2.301, vamos ver. Jogo com o Sacramento, vai. Perdemos, ganhamos, perdemos. Vamos ver o que eu ganhei, vamos ver. Não é nada, não fácil jogar, pô. Vou fazer um treino na minha academia, né? Quero comprar um Jordan branco. Daily bonus. Activate total de 2 double doubles. 3 2 double doubles. Ok. Bro. Que é bom. Vamos fazer aqui box jump. Ô merda. Hold on. Uau. Uau. Monstro. Ai. Errei, mano. Vamos. Ô, apertei bolinha, mano. Apertei bolinha, sacanagem. Ih. Por que eu não fiz ainda? Agility, ok. Bora. Eita, cai não. Pam, tam, 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 tam. Bora, de novo. Pam, 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 pam. Tam, tam. Vamos até o final, vai. 2 pés agora, né? Pam, pam. Ei! 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 Meu Deus do céu! Isso. Não, pô, não, não. A mosca é embaçado, hein? Triângulo, bolinha, quadrado, triângulo, x, x, quadrado, quadrado, triângulo, x, triângulo, x, quadrado. 26, tá melhorando. Bora pro jogo.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, it'll be the Sacramento Kings up against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Well, for Minnesota, they know it's always tougher winning on the road, facing a solid team, but one with weaknesses. They'll look to take advantage and steal the win. And tonight, we'll get a...
Back. Okay, good. A bola puxou. Isso é muito bom, não. Toma.
Welcome everyone. And as they fantastic stuff, David. Thank you. And Young and AI really had a lot of disagreement between them.
You know, some guys will play up rivalries with others in the league.
Bielitsa comes in for Cauley Stein, and it's Harrison Barnes in for Bogdanovich. Timberwolves also changing it up. Sharch comes in for Taj Gibson. And AI subbed in for Jeff. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, they've got Towns. Dario Saric is out there with Robert Covington. Then it's AI. And it's Wiggins in at the two-guard position. Chris, you and I love guys with a great handle. They can finish with either hand. And I know you've got a couple guys who you think do it better than most.
Kyrie Irving.
Yeah, right, exactly.
One of the best finishers that I've seen. Oh my goodness, the way he can finger roll you with his left hand and throw it up so high the rain will come down with it and finishing off of both legs. You have to look at a guy like Harden as well, the way he finishes. How about LeBron James, as strong as he is, it seems like he just kind of gives you a shoulder with either shoulder, bumps and weights, and then lays it up nice too. I mean, you have so many players that he's another guy that does it so well. I can keep going on and on, but those guys, don't forget about Mike Conley. He's ambidextrous. He might shoot a jump shot with either hand, so you got to be careful when guarding these guys. Great finishers.
Good names you've mentioned. Sharch passes to AI. Wiggins outside. Back to AI. Pocket 6. A floater. Bagley with the rebound. Kings leading now by 11. And there's the pass to Bielitsa. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Bielitsa's got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Lets it fly. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Sacramento's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Barnes kicks to Fox. Pass to Bagley. Now here's Fox. He's guarded by AI. Fox passes to Hield. And it's good. With time running down in the shot clock. Hield's got 6.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
AI passes to Towns. Will it go? It's hauled in by the Kings. This time they faced off, it was right here at home where they couldn't get it done.
And they'll want to show that they're a much better team than they demonstrated last time out against these guys.
And so it's the Sacramento Kings finding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection.
I want to be the best player who ever played. And I feel
guys, coaches, Greg, and teammates love hearing that.
And how can you not? I mean, that kind of drive is special. And with his tools and potential, hard to put a ceiling on just how good he can be.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, we've seen the Kings really take control here.
I think they play great D and not giving up anything easy early on.
Yeah, closing down the lane, closing out on perimeter shooters. Interesting first quarter.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. We've got Anthony Tolliver. AI is out there with Jones. Then it's Dang, and it's Jang in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, AI in their last time out against the Warriors came through when they needed him. He ended up with 10 points, and along with what he did on offense, he had a big defensive night as well. He really was the team's second unit in that game. A superior effort. Let's see if he can keep pushing the envelope tonight, Kevin.
Thanks, David. It was a terrific game for him. They'll be looking for more of the same tonight.
And I'd be surprised if he doesn't give it to them. He's in a very good frame of mind right now.
Well, if he brings the same energy in this game that he brought into that one, it's going to be another big night for him.
And the Kings making a change here. Bogdanovich is checked in. Minnesota calls timeout.
Yeah, you know, some of it's shot selection, some just bad luck. They just can't get anything going.
Well, this is the as a coach. You wonder, do I need to call a timeout here? Do I need to settle these guys down? Should I let them play through it?
The Kings making a switch here. Cauley Stein's checked in.
Well, the Kings, they're trying to draft high-character players from winning programs. I mean, what's a good blueprint for their turnaround? I mean, it took him a long time to get into the flow of the game, but the points are starting to come from him now.
Tem que passar a bola, o time loucos passa a bola da hora, né? Legal,
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. And Bogdanovich kicks to Giles. Pass to Cauley Stein. Barnes against Dang. 18 feet out. And it comes off the front of the rim. So for the Kings, they come in off the loss to the Bulls in Chicago.
And you know what? They were giving away points, missing at the line. A big factor in the outcome.
I mean, come on. How are you going to win on the road if you can't capitalize what's being handed right to you?
Farrell passes to Barnes. Lays it up off the glass. And the Kings lead by 13.
Well, this is what he likes to do. Try to break your spirit.
But yeah, I mean, you're already getting dogged out there. I mean, now he's landing body blows.
Dang kicks to AI. Jones, the pass to AI. Back to Jones. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. AI, no good. And it's Barnes with the ball for Sacramento. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Here's Farrell, defended by Jones. Passes it to Giles. Buries it down low. Giles has got his second bucket of the game to go.
You can see the D just a little slow getting to the bucket. I mean, he'll make you pay for that.
Timberwolves trail by 15. Here's AI. The rebound by Giles. For Sacramento, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Here's Barnes. No good on that one. So Minnesota will take it the other way. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
Yeah, and in a hostile environment, they did not rise to the occasion, especially on the defensive side.
Yeah, they allowed way too many easy buckets. I thought they lacked toughness and energy all night.
And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession.
Close ball.
And Yogi Ferrell, the undrafted Indiana product, went undrafted, dominating first half of basketball. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though. Changes for Sacramento. Giles checked in for Cauley-Stein, and it's Barnes in for Heel. And then for Minnesota, Sharks checked in for Gibson, and AI subbed in for T. Chris, when you played against a team that you had played on before, did you feel any extra motivation to do well against them?
Always. They always got the business. Whether it was I left Golden State and went to Washington, had to give them a triple-double in 40 there. Whether it was after I left Washington, had to come back and give them a triple-double. And beat them bad and hug the crowd after. Oh, yeah, it's a lot of motivation. You definitely want to make sure you give your ex-team business, make them regret, at least for the 24 hours until the next game that they let you go.
I love that thought process. That's fun. Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bagley and Giles, both former Blue Devils, are the 4 and the 5. And it's Barnes in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. Here's Fox. Doesn't get it to drop for him. The Timberwolves go the other way with it.
He keeps battling, but so far this quarter, he hasn't been able to get it going.
AI. And it's off the back rim. No good. Kings leading now by 11. Ferrell kicks to Giles. The wide open look here for Fox. Nailed from 3-point land. Fox has got 5 points now this quarter.
Look, that matches his 3-point total from the first half. He had 1 in the first, now he's got 1 in the second. Look, it hasn't happened yet, but he's got time to find his rhythm. And if he does, they can turn this thing around quick.
Timberwolves trail by 14. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Oh, the feed was perfect. The timing, the placement, everything was right on the money.
For Sacramento, they've gone just 25% from the field here in the second half. They're 2 of 8. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, the Kings signed some quality vets last season, but when the losses piled up, they decided to go young. Now, the focus is on development. The veterans still have a role providing steadying presence on the court and in the locker room. Kevin?
David, it certainly is a balancing act. Thanks for that report. Tipped away. Here's Barnes. Wiggins with the rebound. Minnesota shooting down near the 40% mark since after. They've been slow getting going. Sharks, that's good.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Sacramento leading by 12. Ferrell passes to Giles. Barnes kicks to Giles. The drive by Barnes. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And examining his numbers this season, we can see that he's been an exceptional free throw shooter, right around 85.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Harry Giles. And it's Buddy Hield in for Fox. Minnesota also making some changes. Gorgie Dang comes in for Karl Anthony Towns. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Luol Deng. Ferrell can't hit. Here's AI. Here's Chang. The pass was put in just the right spot. Zhang's got his first bucket in this one.
Those passes into the paint have to be precise, just like that.
And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's Sacramento enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
This is where the NBA's headed. I mean, multi-dimensional big men.
Something changes for Sacramento. Bagley, he's checked in for Cauley-Stein. Bogdanovich comes in for Barnes. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Farrell. Timberwolves also changing it up. Towns, he's checked in for Jack. Andrew Wiggins comes in for Tyus Jones. And AI subbed in for T. So on the floor for Minnesota. Gibson plays the 4 with Towns in the middle. AI is out there with Andrew Wiggins. And it's Covington in at the 3. Billy Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Bielitsa.
You know, this is the type of guy I like, from undrafted to a quality role player. I mean, he has heart. He's gotten better every year. Covington adds a lot to this team. He can let that thing fly, too. He's a fearless shooter.
Healed the pass to Fox. He dishes it to Cauley-Stein. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got 9 assists now tonight.
And now they are probably too far ahead. It's going to be nearly impossible to get back in this one.
That's why you can't let yourself hit in this deeper hole. Very little time now to climb.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Buddy Hield.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
After 2 straight losses, they switched it up a bit tonight, giving him a much bigger role, and it's worked out even better than they could have hoped for. Sacramento leading by 13. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the 4th quarter.
They cannot leave him open like that. The D got away with one there.
AI. Gibson dishes to Wiggins. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And the first one at the line is good. And so he hits both. 1:11 left to play here in the 4th.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for Sacramento.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And so this will now translate to 14 wins on the season.
And with this win now, we're all square, 1-1. 2 more games yet to come in what's proving to be a very competitive season series.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Buddy Hield.
Wow, he owned this game. He never stopped working. He did it all for them, and you can't help but admire that kind of effort.
Sacramento again missing.
And with the time remaining, I'm just not seeing it.
Well, you know they like to have some plays back, especially a couple of those stupid ones from earlier. But I tell you what, they'll learn from this.
Covington kicks to AI. Unloads from 13. And Towns throws it down.
And doing some dirty work on the offensive glass.
And then fouls it up, Greg, with heavy-duty jam on his mind with a terrific putback. So the Kings win it. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid...
Tirei uma foto, caraca, monstro. Ai, ai. Menos 8 pontos. É, 5 assists. Assistência eu não tô muito bom não, né? Eita. Mano, vou fumar mais aqui, ó. Aqui. E aceleração. Não dá. Aceleração, vou ficar como? Usem Bolt, vou ficar. O cara tá precisando de speed, mano. Vou puxar com o time. Time pratique. Vamos pro jogo.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here. Shaq's here. Kenny's here. Welcome to this edition of 2K Sports. Moments away, it'll be the Minnesota Timberwolves going up against the Suns in Phoenix. For Phoenix, we're a fair amount of the way into the season now, and they're mired at the bottom of the Western Conference. Unfortunately, it's a familiar predicament for them to be in.
Cadê a aceleração? Muita aceleração em coisa agora.
It's an all-Western Conference matchup in today's game as the Timberwolves come into town for this one. We've got an action-packed Saturday night of NBA action for you. Thanks for joining us. With Greg Anthony and Brett Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll be hearing from David Aldridge on the sideline. And, of course, the big news, Jamal Crawford out with the injury.
Kevin, he went down that last game, and he's not available tonight. But from the injury report, doesn't look like he's going to miss an extended period.
Point, what we begin to realize now, there were some underrated pickups in the offseason that are showing what they can do.
And these are the kind of moves where at the end of the year you start thinking about candidates for executive of the year because they've plugged some holes. They've had a...
Então na frente, vamos ver aqui se na minha curtir, vamos ver. Tá muita coisa para marcar não.
Here is Daniels. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Outside Jackson. Kicks it to Bridges. It's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Bridges got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. To the wing right side. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. A three-pointer, Wiggins, and the three ball is good.
A little tit-for-tat action going on the back-to-back trade.
Yeah, a little gamesmanship from range could force both defenses to maybe extend out a little further.
On the wing, Daniels, from downtown, another 3 for Phoenix.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want.
For Minnesota. Minnesota, they have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group, only around 75%.
He hits the second from the line.
And for a player with his size, Towns has always been very comfortable at the free throw line. And that's a good thing because he finds himself there quite a bit.
And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that.